It looks like Oblivion as a remake is going out there and getting a lot of people playing. People are just starved for the nostalgia of these games. And there's a reason why. I mean, there's not been a lot of innovative games that have really given a really good in-depth player experience since about the time of original Oblivion. And it's pretty odd that they went in there and did this and changed the body type 1, body type 2 thing, and then that people are just accepting it because, oh, well, I like to play the other parts of the game. It really goes to show that the agenda of these people every single time is to just sprinkle in a little woke to get you used to it, to get you to accept it so that they can push the needle further and further every single time. And Bethesda's been doing this for a long time. We've been going off on this for over a year. I mean, we have, here's Starfield right here, right? Remember this, they, them pronouns, right? And this was it was something that made a big deal. This blew the internet up. You remember when Az did his big video last year going, effing pronouns? I mean, people made songs out of it. It was a huge deal, and it was an example of just how far the woke are pushing everything into video games. Well, this is the exact same thing. You've got the same deal. Everybody's a little troon in the new version of Oblivion because you can't be a male or a female. Now, this is pretty funny because there is literally a quest in the original Oblivion. I haven't confirmed that it's in the new one or not. Maybe they changed it. That the actual storyline changes whether you are a male or a female for one of those quests. Be very, very funny if it changes for a body type 1, body type 2, just the same, showing that this is literally just a virtue signal. And that's the problem. We can't tolerate this kind of thing in our games. We have to send messages to companies like Bethesda that this is not acceptable, or they're going to keep pushing further and further and further. So let's get into the news in just a moment because there's a lot going on with literally the body type situation right now. Please hit the like and subscribe button and join us as we talk about all things in the culture, my friends. And I am a science fiction and fantasy writer. If you like good classic fantasy with good versus evil, the great storylines that Oblivion used to have before they started adding in and tinkering with the nonsense, you're going to love my Demon's Eye novel. This is a story about a strong male lead who has to fight a great evil that's overtaken the land. You'll absolutely enjoy this. It's a great read. Support our channel, support our artistic efforts because we need to do more than just, talk about these games. We need to actually build new things and create if we're going to change the culture. And that's what I'm working on doing here. And I appreciate everybody who's been a great reader so far. The Demon's Eye, I'll put that link in the description below. It's only $4.99, and I appreciate you guys for reading. So if you look at what's going on, we talked about this a little bit yesterday, but people started reacting to this crazy deal with what's going on with Bethesda, and so a lot of gamers started to torch this. One person actually went out and said that it forces you to play as a trans character, and that's exactly what it does. When you're a body type, everybody's trans, right? And that's kind of the weird thing that's going on right here. So Asmongold, of course, even talked about this in the character creation. It really went pretty viral yesterday as people started talking about this body type 1 and body type 2. And here it is. I don't have a body type 1 or body type 2. I'm a man. Where's that option? Yes, it's a tiny problem, but it's a problem nonetheless. I don't think it's a tiny problem. And that's what it's getting minimalized by a lot of people who want this game. They want the nostalgia so badly. They're buying into the nostalgia bait so badly that they just want this, and they don't care if there's a little wokeness in it. It's really like, come on, guys, let's do a little better than this. Have a little bit of of a backbone standing up against this woke kind of thing. It's sad to watch. Got a lot of weird hate on this yesterday. It's like, when are you accepting this crap now? When did we all turn in and say, oh, it's totally fine if we like the game, if you put a bunch of woke crap in it? It's very, very weird. I started seeing this earlier in the year with Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, where they changed a lot of the game from 1 to be a very, very woke iteration of it. And it made a lot of sense because that company, Warhorse Studios, was bought by Embracer Group, one of the wokest evil corporations out there. They're owned by these terrible hedge funds that are pushing this kind of thing. And obviously that was happening. A lot of the influencers went out there and were like, well, it's a good game anyway. I don't care if they put black people into medieval Bohemia when they weren't there. And I don't care if there's missions where you have to root out anti-Semites, even though that's not appropriate for the age. And I don't care that there's underage gay sex that's graphic in the game. It's a great game. And it's like, what are you guys doing? And so these guys went out there, and I'll call them them out. It was Smash JT and Hypnotic who made it clear it was mask off, that it's just about them becoming bigger influencers and just riding waves of whatever topic's popular rather than actually just calling out and saying what the truth is about wokeness. And so I held firm. I'm still going to hold firm on this. I'm not going to play a body type 1, body type 2 game, and I think a lot of people are agreeing. It's very interesting right here. Could you not support cult-like sexual abuse of minors by removing these options? Absolutely. And this is exactly what it is. Somebody said, I waited for the remaster, but this body type thing made it non-binary. Yes, that's right. A real shame. Another one, nobody has a body type 1 or 2 there, male or female. Nice. Now change it back to male or female in the character selection. Crazy how there's no women in a 2025 game. Sad to see what you've become. And this is exactly what's going. And of course, even on the Steam forums, they're getting the same sort of deal. And so this was popped up. Can you remove body type 1, body type 2? Minus Taurus encouraged players not to purchase the game. Said, do not buy this. There's no modding support. That's a big thing. We're going to get into this in just a moment as well. There's no multiplayer, no new content. They made it woke. Having body type 1, body type 2 instead of male to female is ultra cringe. Bethesda confirmed no modding support as well. And so this is absolutely the situation here. They don't want it modded, and you'll see exactly what the results of this when people tried to remove this aspect of the game, what happened right away. Somebody else wrote, this literally proves the agenda. It is. This is exactly the point. It's all about the agenda. There's no point in you leftists creating any narratives to justify this. This has to stop. Don't fund games that support the agenda. They've definitely changed other things too if they're willing to put in body types. And so we're going to find out as people go through hours of this game what's been changed and what's not. Like I said, there was a quest in the original game that actually did depend on if you were male or female, and I'm interested to see whether that's been in there or not. We'll find once I find out about that, I'll let you guys know. Body type 1, 2 removed from wish list. There's so many good games I can afford to be picky, and that's the thing. This is the deal. There are so many games out there, everybody. You can go play the old Morrowind. It's still there. All of these games still exist. You don't need to get the new latest thing just to keep up with whatever the Joneses are talking about on X or whatever, just because people are going to be talking about this for a few days, just to get a game that's already out, that already was fine by itself and didn't have this stuff in it. I mean, yes, the graphics are a little bit better. Whoop-de-fricking-do. There's a lot of other great games to play, and you don't have to support Bethesda or Microsoft by proxy on this level. So people are playing it quite a bit. It is a huge success just because of the Oblivion brand. It doesn't, people didn't know that this woke stuff was going on in advance. A lot of people didn't even know about any of it till way after. I saw a lot of comments from you guys yesterday going, geez, I pre-ordered this and it sucks. And you can't refund stuff on the PlayStation Store at this point. So a lot of people are, of course, playing it. And that just goes to show that these classic RPGs that have good storylines from back in the day, there's huge demand for it, and people are wanting it. They didn't get it out of the new Dragon Age. They didn't get it out of Avowed, the new one that just came out, and so they're looking for an alternative for this, and they'll go back to these old games just with a few tweaks on it. Now, this is absolutely crazy that happened yesterday as well. They did create a mod to change this, of course, to make it better and make it right again. And you could see now it's been banned by Nexus mods. And so this is what Nexus mods, the biggest modding community in the whole world right here, is totally politically paused as well. They've been causing a lot of problems. We need alternatives to Nexus. I don't know if somebody's really started one that's out there yet. But this is crazy that they are banning this all because they want to force this upon people. They want to force the trans agenda upon you. And that's exactly why this is so insidious, and we have to fight this. If Nexus Mods is out there banning it already, this is wild. So this is the first mod that came out. And then when you go to access it, body type's been replaced by sex. Pretty good. And then, of course, what's happening at this point, as this goes up, Nexus mods banned the gender mod in under 2 hours. Holy crap. This is how much they want to force this agenda on there. This is how much they are committed to the cause. As I keep saying, woke is not dead in 2025. It's just a lot of the influencers out there who were pretending to be anti-woke because that was the cool chic thing have now pivoted away from actually calling this stuff out. They're trying to do other things. You see a lot of these gaming channels now. They're doing game shows. They're doing just like drama streams about just random people. They're not talking about the video games anymore because that's not the hot topic anymore. And so we have to stay focused. We have to fight this stuff. And it's very easy to fight. Like I said, all you have to do is play another game or just play the old edition of Oblivion. I mean, if you still have that, God bless you. Enjoy it. I put hundreds of hours into it back in the old Xbox days. But hey, this is out now, and they're trying to silence people who want this nonsense gone. And that is what we have to keep fighting for, my friends. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Really appreciate you being here. Check out my book, The Demon's Eye. It is a wonderful book with no wokeness in it. You're going to enjoy this if you like fantasy like Oblivion. Check it out in the description below. We'll be back soon.